suggests a majority of Pennsylvanians support it, and the state budget would certainly benefit from it.
But it appears legalizing recreational marijuana will not be part of it. Governor Shapiro calls that a mistake.
You can assume that recreational marijuana is not part of the conversation for this fiscal year.
A costly assumption, says Governor Shapiro, whose budget is counting on hundreds of millions of dollars from legalized weed. But he does understand the hesitation.
I've spoken openly about how I've grappled with this issue as a father, as a former chief law enforcement officer of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
But all of Pennsylvania's neighbors except West Virginia legalized and taxed pot. They happily sell to PA customers, the governor argues.
So those school kids get more money for their schools. Their parks and roads and bridges get repaired. Their mass transit systems get funded. Their housing stock gets replenished. I'm not sure why we want to do that for the good people of Ohio or New York or Maryland or New Jersey when we should be doing it for people here in Pennsylvania.
Historically, in May, the state house did pass a legalization bill that would sell through the state store system. A deal killer for Senate Republicans who swiftly killed it in committee.
Why the House took such an unserious approach to such a serious issue is beyond me, but the way they did it and how they did it took that issue 5 steps back.
They are not keeping marijuana out of Pennsylvania. They are keeping the tax revenue out of the general fund.
Brittany Crampsey is the spokesperson for Responsible PA, a pro-legalization advocacy group. She says a majority of citizens support it and wonders how a cash-strapped budget can ignore marijuana money.
So to write it off, I think, is certainly a misstep and is also going to lead to either devastating cuts or some less palatable revenue options.
Of course, budgets aren't done until they're done, and some are hoping marijuana could still be squeezed in this year. Anything's possible, just not likely.
I think this probably isn't ready for prime time right now.
I don't think it's on the table right now as a budget item or process, but I don't think the concept is completely dead. I think there'll be an opportunity for us maybe later this year, early next year, to revisit this conversation.
And we should note there is bipartisan support for legalizing recreational marijuana in both the House and the Senate.